It was later in the year. Actually, it was probably about the same time. We had a great time,
As far as I go
but
out.
it was not the best of weather. So this is just a little bit chilly. That's all. Not a big deal. So, you know, we're going to have Daryl start the service just with a drumming.
All right, let's do it. Anybody need a drum? I got 3 extra drums here. Nobody? I brought extra drums.
I'm getting there. Thank you. I'm getting there. Yeah. How many people saw me on the news?
Well, I went to church last week too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Extra drums.
Everybody's like, I saw you news, and I'm like, I'm trying to avoid that.
Extra drum. I got extra drums.
So what were you on the news for?
I was one of the witnesses that saw the tree fell in Howard in Columbia Park. It was right across from my pavilion.
I got one more drum. Come on. All right.
Not in she looked up because, well, she heard the break and it fell pretty. And yeah, that's pretty much what killed her. It was not pretty.
Okay, here we go. All right. You guys figure out where
I keep getting some. I was more worried about my client.
All right, everybody hold your drums up. Facing to the east. You go Hunter yo.
Hunter yo.
Move to the south. Hunter yo.
Hunter yo.
Move to the north.
Hunter yo.
And to the west. Hunter yo. Here we go. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Daryl.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see, have we paid any attention to how many times we've done picnics? Like most every year, pretty much. So we've been doing this a long time. Okay, we do have a couple patron saints by the name of George Carlin and John Lennon. And John said, I believe that as soon as people want peace in the world, they can have it. The trouble is, they're not aware that they can actually get it.
Yeah.
And George, I actually have one that I completely bypassed. And I showed it to Jan today, and she goes, I said, George! So, Atheum is a non-profit organization. All right. I asked my wife, where do you want to go for our anniversary? It warmed my heart to see her face melt in sweet anticipation. "Somewhere I haven't been in a long time," she said. "So I suggested, how about the kitchen?" Yeah. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. All right. Everybody should try to have a grandmother. These are little kids. Actually, it's 8-year-olds. A class of 8-year-olds. Everybody should try to have a grandmother, especially if you don't have television, because they are the only grown-ups who like to spend time with us. They know we should have snack time before bedtime. They say prayers with us every time and kiss us even when we've acted bad.
Right. Yay, Grandma!
Oh, crying in a bucket. Well, I just completely lost my place, and I don't have a marker in there. So, we'll just read one that I've got marked.
So read the ones we're meant to hear today.
Me, the one trying, yeah. A very popular error, having the courage of one's convictions. Rather, it is a matter of having the courage for an attack on one's convictions. So, Friedrich Nietzsche. No one who deserves confidence ever solicits it. Never claim as a right what you can ask as a favor. It's weird looking into the camera. I never look into the camera.
No, you don't.
I don't even.
All right, that should freak somebody out.
It freaks me out.
She's got to edit it.
Well, yeah. No, don't edit that one.
No, I'm not going to edit that one.
Yeah. Hey, it could be worse. It could have been shiny. Bulletproof vests, fire escapes, and windshield wipers were all invented by women.
Right on!
Quotes. It is good to have a systematic way of doing things, but it is more important to be sure that you do them.
That's true.
That's almost it. Not quite. I could have sworn I got... There it is. I knew I had another one. Can't end the day without a stupid joke.
No, right.
And by the way, all of my stupid jokes are your responsibility. So if I don't have enough, these are old ones. This one's from 2007.
Oh, wow.
So, all right. A man and his wife were awakened at 3 in the morning by a loud pounding on the door. The man gets up and goes to the door where a drunk stranger standing in the pouring rain is asking for a push. "Not a chance," he says the husband. "It's 3 o'clock in the morning." He slams the door and returns to bed. "Who is that?" his wife asks. "Just some drunk asking for a push," he answers. "Did you help him?" "Well, no, I didn't. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's pouring rain out there." "Well, you have a short memory," says his wife. "Can't you remember about 3 months ago when we broke down and those 2 guys helped us? I think you should go help him, and you should be ashamed of yourself." The man does as he's told, gets dressed, goes out into the pounding rain. He calls out into the dark, "Hello, are you still out there?" "Yes," came back the answer. "Do you still need a push?" calls the husband. "Yes, please." And the man replied from the dark. "Where are you?" asked the husband. "Over here on the swing." He needs another drink. All right, what do we do about a song?
Daryl.
Huh?
Drum.
More drumming?
Drumming.
Cool.
Yeah, we can
All
do
right.
that. I can do that.
Go for it, Daryl.
All right.
Are you cold? Don't put your stuff on top of my stuff.
I got it.
Ready? You know, sometimes if you just kind of watch me drum, you'll kind of just follow along. I don't know why that works that way, but anytime anybody's leading the drumming, if you watch them drum, it's like your stick just kind of follows right along with them. So, all right. So with that said, here we go. Call on the power of the thunder beats, call on the power of the earth. join in.
I don't know it, but I'm trying.
I can help.
Okay, this next song is, it's a grateful song or a thankful song. So, anyway, I used to put my grandbabies to sleep with this. I'd pat them on, beat their butt like a drum and sing this song. And they just pass out. And even though they're 4 or 5 now, whenever I sing the song, they start getting sleepy. So, anyway. Nice. All right. Robin, while we're here. Okay. Each drum has its own voice, but when we play it as one, it becomes one voice. So we never really get to hear the individual voices of each drum. So many, many moons ago, when we started the drum circle, one of the members said, well, hey, let's do like a round robin, and then we can hear the individual drums. And then you can also, what we're going to do, we're add on one at a time, and you can hear how the voice changes as you add a drum on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it off. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Janice is right here. She's going to go 1, and I'm going to stop. She's going to go 4, and then we're going to go 4. We're going to go 4, and you'll drop off and go all the way around. And then we get here. After he does 4, then I'm going to do 4 more. And then Janice is going to join on 5, 6, 7, 8, and she's going to join on 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we'll add everybody back on. We'll get back around to here, and just continue to watch me. As soon as I drop off, then Janice is going to drop off, and then we're going to drop off one at a time. So, let's see if we can do this. If you listen to it, I do a heartbeat. Come in on the heartbeat. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you come in on the heartbeat, and same when you're dropping off. You want to drop off on the heartbeat. All right, you think we're ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, we're kind of zigzag, but go ahead. We'll get it. Now we can do a U over there, all right? We will do it by rows. Now back over here. Here we go. Awesome, we made it through. Here we go. quite a few years ago. A bunch of us from the church were invited to go, I don't know if you heard of the Canoans, the local coastal tribes, I don't know, probably 20 years ago started doing these canoe ins. And so they would, all the tribes along the coast would canoe into, it was an old tradition, they canoe into a local area, and then they'd share their stories for the year. Well, we were invited when it was up here at Bellingham at the Lumbee. There was a few of us that were invited to come and work the healing tent. But when we did that, as we left, the lady that invited us gave us some drum beats. And if any of you have ever come to the drum circle or have made drums with me, that's one of the things I send you home with is those drum beats. So, and every one signifies a little different. My personal favorite's the bear, but the horse was requested. So this is a horse which is the guardian of the underworld. And most Native traditions, that's where you get your animal spirit. It's from the underworld. You get your, how would you say, your, not moral, immortal, your spirit guide, your spirit guides from above, but you get your animal guides from below. So, that's it, and it's guarded by the horse. The horse goes something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Next one is the bear. The bear is, he's the guardian of the West. Like I said, the bear is kind of my favorite. And if you haven't noticed, I kind of speed things up. I can't stand it to be at one pace all the time. And you'll see I'll probably speed this up too. Sometimes when you visualize the animal, you can kind of see them. Like, you kind of see that horse was running along, and I just pick up speed. And the same will go when we'll hear the bear here. The bear goes 1, 2, 3, 4, top, bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, top, bottom, top, bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, top, with that said, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. This is it's a woman's morning song. So it's a greeting of the morning, is what it is. So I kind of do it the way they do it, and kind of don't. So just follow along. If you ever YouTube this, it's awesome. They do this like in a cadence, like row, row, row your boat, and it's just a beautiful song. So. Okay. When they are home, when they are home, when they are home, when they are home, when they are, oh, 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 hey, oh. some of the songs I sing 4 times, some 6, and there's one at 8. So it depends on what tribe, because 90% of the time it's just 4, which is honoring the 4 directions. And I'd say that particular one, they sing it 6 times because they honor the 4 directions, Grandma in the Sky and Mother Earth too. So it's 6 rounds. Okay. With that said, I need a drink.
I need an extra set of hands. Fine. Yeah. Sure. Okay. So welcome to our picnic in the park. Welcome to Divine Fellowship. If you're just kind of new.
I'm sorry.
It gets stranger from here. Pardon me. So the guided meditation today, I'm going to ask you to think of a specific situation in your world, because you're going to get some specific guidance about that. Interestingly, when I asked about the horse, I was not aware that he was the keeper of the underground and that you would get your spirit animal from that, which is perfect because we're going to call to us a wolf. But we're going to call to us a specific wolf for your specific situation. So there's some things about that journey that will be unique to you. And so just want you to be aware of that. So have in your awareness, in your heart space, a specific situation that you would like to have guidance about. And it is from that situation that we're going to do our guided meditation. So let's just take a deep breath, kind of center. You know, there's a lot of things going on around us, and that doesn't have to be a distraction unless you allow it to be. You can certainly be aware of things that are going on around you and still be centered, still be balanced, still be aware. If you feel comfortable doing so, you can close your eyes gently. If you're uncomfortable with that and you just want to look out at nature while you have your guided meditation, that's okay too. Because what we're going to do today is going to ask you to be out in nature. And you're going to find yourself on a trail. And this trail is in the forest. Of course, it's like we're outside now. We got trees. There's some deciduous trees that are already turning fall colors. There's pine trees that are evergreen. So your experience of this is just going to be natural. It's where you need to be. It's right exactly purposeful existence. And as you're out in nature, allow yourself to find your way to an open area, a wooded area, yet an open area, and find a place to sit and be comfortable in your imagination. And as you're sitting there and you're pondering whatever situation has come into your heart, come into your awareness, call upon Great Spirit, Creator, all it is, whatever title you give that, it's all the same thing. Call upon that and ask for guidance, ask for assistance, and know assuredly that your assistance will come. And as you've asked, and your request has been registered in spiritual realms, you see a pack of wolves coming towards you. There's the alpha couple, and there's wolves in the main pack, and there's the younger wolves, little puppies that are playful. And as you're aware of this, you see one wolf that is separating itself out from the others. And as this wolf separates itself out from the others and comes to you, you have this deep awareness that it has significance for you. But it's here for you for a purpose, for a reason. And you notice its fur. It allows you to pet it. You notice its fur is soft and deep and thick and warm. Then you notice its color. Perhaps it's white or silver, black or brown. Maybe it's red. Maybe it's a tan wolf. Whatever color you're experiencing right now has spiritual significance for you. And just be aware of that. And you'll have a deep sense of whether this is an alpha wolf or it's a regular pack wolf or puppy. Just know that whatever comes to you has significance. And notice whether it's male or female. If it's male or female, has significance for you spiritually. And as you're aware of this wolf and you feel deep comfort from this creature, it's very wise. It's wise and has wisdom beyond just instinctual wolf wisdom, but it has spiritual wisdom to impart to you. And you take great comfort in its presence, just having it near you. And this wolf reaches out its paw and it touches you. Notice whether it touches the ground right in front of you, or it may put its paw on your leg. It may put a paw on your chest or on your head, or maybe it walks behind you and puts a paw on your back. Wherever the paw is placed has great significance for you spiritually. So just be aware and allow and receive that. And as you receive that paw print, you feel deep comfort from that and a knowing from that. And you realize that there is a deep blessing here for that. And look now deeply into the eyes of this wolf. See the wisdom that is there. See the blessing that is there. Acknowledge this wolf. Thank it for being here for you. Thank it for the messages that it will bring to you, that will be revealed here in just a moment. And you can greet it, acknowledge it, and as you do so, it acknowledges you and turns and rejoins the wolf pack. And the wolf pack dissipates, disappears, goes back into the forest to do what wolves do. And you gently, effortlessly find yourself back into this time and space, back into the here and now. Feeling refreshed, blessed, and empowered. So depending upon which wolf you received, who had an alpha male? Okay, so whatever your situation was, it's time to take some action. Okay, and hopefully the action will be revealed a little further as we go along. An alpha female. Okay, this is asking you to find or seek a creative solution. You're not ready to take action yet. You're looking for the solution. Who had the puppy? Time to have some fun. Time to have some fun. And anyone have a regular world? Okay, so take courage in the day-to-day things. Those day-to-day things may be little, but they're big. They're big things. You have a question?
Omega female.
I don't know what that means. You mean the last?
No, it was an omega female wolf.
That means it's time to find or seek a creative solution. Okay. I didn't ask you, but were you aware of it being a time of day?
Yeah.
Okay, so anybody have a dawn first thing in the morning? Yeah, okay, so there's new information coming for you. Midday? Okay, for you it's the obstacles that are in your way are visible, so you can navigate around them. Anybody have twilight just before evening? Twilight, this is saying that wait for clarification and new information. You don't have everything that you need yet. And then evening, dusk, or dark, nighttime. This is saying use caution. Go slow. Maybe wait, even. Yeah, go slow. Play. You have the puppy, so play. Take it easy. Have fun with it, yeah. So the color of your wolf will determine for you your focus for now. How many people had a white wolf? Okay, white means find your truth. When you know your truth, you're in this state of neutral, and you can take action effortlessly. When we're not in our truth, then we're in somebody else's truth and may not resonate with us. So we don't know what we want, we don't know what we're doing, we feel frustrated and confused. So find your truth. Silver. Anybody have silver? Okay, this is saying you have a spiritual mission, that it's not about you right now. It's about greater service. So pay attention to that. Black. Anybody have a black wolf? Okay, this is saying it's time to dive into the unknown. Just because you don't know and you haven't done it before doesn't mean you can't. Anyone have a brown? Brown wolf? One brown wolf. Be supportive of self and be supportive of yourself. And be supportive of others as well. Make sense? Red. Red wolf. Okay, this is listen to your heart. Then follow its guidance. The heart of hearts, your soul, your spirit. Not your feelings necessarily, but that heart of hearts where that truth resides. Anyone have a tan? Tan wolf. Create or activate partnerships and cooperation. Does that make sense to you?
That is silver.
Silver is you're on a spiritual mission. This is about this is greater. You're on a mission greater than yourself. The paw plant, that one. Where the wolf placed his paw has significance. It shows you the difference between your part and wolf's part. So who had the wolf put his paw on the ground, leave a mark on the ground for you? None? Okay. That one was you walk a sacred path and the wolf walks with you. Anyone have the wolf put their paw on your leg? Okay, this one is saying, be a true friend, and the wolf will teach you trust. So you're learning trust at this point in time. A paw on your chest. A couple of those. Be honorable in word, deed, and intent. And the wolf helps you stand in your truth. So there's some standing to be done. Standing up. Paw on your head. That means be open to new insights coming, and the wolf speaks to you. Paw on your back. Okay, this one is saying release past hurt and regret. Wolf tears it apart and scatters it. Doesn't have to bother you ever again. It's clear.
I had it touch my forearm. Same here.
I had my palm.
I was just in my right hand.
Okay, well I have to ask them now for that. So, paw on the arm. Okay, so this is saying that. Oh gosh, I think I'm gonna cry. You know what to do, and do it. And this one is also saying that I'm just getting this really strong sense of a wolf holding you dear, holding you as important, holding you as sacred. So your journey, your path is acknowledged for you. The action to be taken is acknowledged. So do it with sacredness. The sacredness is what's being asked of you now.
Your
That makes
hand.
sense?
Hand.
The hand?
It was the right hand.
Right hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was right hand.
Fine, let me ask that one too.
Ask about the left one while you're at it.
Somebody out there might have had one. So right hand. Okay, this is letting you know that everything you need is at hand. The time is at hand. The action is at hand. You're ready. You're ready. And Wolf's part of that is that Wolf is already ahead of the game. Wolf is already ahead working in your behalf. So let me look at left hand. Just stop. Stop. Don't do that. Stop. There's something that is time to just stop. Let it go. We all do things that are counterproductive to our existence. And this is saying, you know what it is, just stop. And Wolf is here to help you. Wolf will block that passageway for you. It can be just simple something as like not getting enough water. Well, stop not taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And Wolf will remind you what is important for you to do in order to make that happen. Any other questions or comments about that? Yes, ma'am.
How about a big wolf hug?
A big wolf hug. Well, that's just all there is. You got that? What else do you need? That's being loved. That's knowing that you are loved in whatever circumstances that you're in. And embrace that sense of being treasured and precious. Okay? Yes, one more?
The little puppy like jumped straight into my lap like space.
Okay, so again, embrace that childlike wonder. You don't have to have the answers. You don't have to figure it out. We spend a lot of time trying to figure stuff out. Just be. Just be. You got that. Yeah.
Bended knee and the bob and I was on my bended knee. I was on my right knee.
Okay, so that would be the same thing as leg. What is that? Okay, so let's do some communion here, and then we'll. Yes. Oh yes, I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. My wolf was mixed with like black, gray, and white.
So you mix all those intentions together. Do I need to read them again?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Thank
Okay. Oh boy, it's almost time to eat. Let's have communion, and then Daryl will drum us to conclusion, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, thank you. So would you join me in prayer, please? Loving Spirit of Light, we are so grateful that we are able to be outside and enjoy the fresh air. We're grateful for the ones that have prepared the food for us. And we're grateful for Daryl and his drumming experience. We're really appreciative of where we are and what we're doing. And as we partake of this communion, help us to commune with one another, knowing this is our tribe, and commune with you, knowing that we belong to you. Thank you. In the name of Jesus. Amen. As that continues around, would you join us in prayer again, please? Loving Spirit of Light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it. Help us to know that our lives matter and that we matter. And help us to find meaning and purpose in all that we do. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. Amen.
Come to think of it, this is really a beautiful backdrop.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of along with the ship in the background. Yeah.
Hi. Hi. You know, even though there's no building here, we still appreciate everything everyone always helps us with. We wouldn't be here, literally, without you. And the building would literally not be here without your help. So, thank you so much. Many blessings to you, and we'll be eating here pretty quick. There's only one basket, so we'll have to pass it around.
All right, Daryl, do you want to bring us on home?
We have a lot more people than we had suspected, so we've got plenty of hamburgers and hot dogs. We might be a little bit light on everything else, so if people will pay a little bit of attention, so people at the back can make sure they get something. Thank you.
It all looks good too,
Yeah.
I'll tell you. All right. As so we began, so we end. So I always start and end with the same song. I just wanted to say it's an honor to be here today. I really love doing the drumming circles.
We're happy to have you, Daryl.
Yeah. So remember, drum circle is always the third Tuesday of the month. So please, come on down, always bring extra drums.
Then you can learn the songs and sing them.
Yeah, you can learn something, and we got some new ones too.
They're
Chris
allowed.
isn't with us anymore, but she left us with some new songs. I'm still learning them myself, but you're fine. Okay. Let me get a drink. Gotta love the fall. Stuff in Boston.
All gets in your lungs.
Yeah.
And the smoke.
Smoke gets in your eyes. All right, here we go. Mother, I feel you